Good afternoon, paper crafting friends. How are you today? Looks like I'm where I need to be. That's awesome. So happy Sunday, everybody. This is Dawn with Dawn's Creative Chalet. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And I'm glad that you're here today. We have something fun to do today. Something really super easy. I have some new sneak peek product stuff I want to show you. So I'm super excited. Hey, hi Kristen. Happy Sunday. So I wanted to show off my beautiful flowers that I got yesterday. So I thought, why not put them in part of the picture, right? They just look so pretty and they die too fast, which is always such a bummer. But anyway, I thought I'd keep them on the table for a couple minutes while we talk about a couple of things and before we get stamping. So first of all, just wanted to remind you guys that the last chance list is still happening. There are a lot of things, unfortunately, that have sold out, but I warned you long in advance about that. So if there's anything that you would like yet to see if it's available, give me a call and I can punch it in and tell you immediately if it's available. Or hop on over to my online store and I have the April host code right here, and you can punch in any item that you like and see whether it's available or not, and it lets you know instantly if it's available for you. So yeah, crazy how we're going to have a new catalog here quick. I'm so excited and I hope you guys are too. Speaking of the new catalog, so you should have received, if you've purchased with me in the last 6 months or so, a new catalog in your mailbox. I know that they're getting there. Some of you have friends or family that may get them before you do, but be patient. Also reach out to me and I'll make sure. But I want to make sure that the catalog they arranged for you to have sent arrives to you. If you do not already have a demonstrator and you'd like to have a new catalog, reach out to me. What I'll do is ask you to PayPal me $10 for shipping. And then when I send you the catalog, I send you a $10 coupon that I apply to your first order when you call me directly. So it's a win-win, right? It's good stuff. Trust me, you guys, you don't want to be without this. This book is amazing. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. So anyway, we'll go back to that in a minute. The mini catalog is still going strong. I believe next month, which is almost here, right? May is almost here. So with that being said, our mini catalog soon will be also getting a revamp with a new holiday book. Pretty crazy, right? That we're always already talking holidays. But this catalog goes through the end of June. So I'm thinking around the last part of May-ish, we should see a last chance list for the mini catalog. So stay tuned for that. And as soon as we do have that accessible to show everybody, I'll be doing that as well. All right. So I just wanted to let you know a little bit about that. Also, let's see, I need a place to put all my stuff here. A couple of other things. I wanted to talk to you guys about something kind of cool that I decided to offer. Trying something new, right? Got to try new things, keep it fresh. So I am starting an In Color Club and it's going to start in May. However, I need a minimum of 5 people to join this and commit to 5 months of receiving an In Color every month. So I'm reaching out to you to see if any of you are interested and see if this will be a go. Like I said, I need a minimum of at least 3 more people, and I like to do it in increments of 5 people. So each month you'll be receiving an In Color for May, June, July, August, September, right? And it'll cost you $60 each month. I will bill you on the 1st of the month and then send your products to you by the 25th of the month because I need time to order them, have them be received here at the chalet, and then I will go ahead, divvy out the stuff, and then repackage it and send it to you into your mailbox so you get it right to your door. Okay? That includes shipping as well. So each month you'll receive a full pack of the cardstock. I'll show you here, full pack of the cardstock. And then we also have the 6x6 Pattern Dsp. Of course, there's more. I've been playing with it, so it's not showing you the amount here, but just to give you an idea. So there's the 6x6 DSP, so each month you'll receive that same color as well. You'll also receive the package of 2 Stampin' Blends. You'll also receive that month's color ink pad with a ink refill, and also the bolt of ribbon that matches. And this stuff, you guys, oh my gosh, it is so pretty. It's like glistening. It's glittery-ish, but it's not. I don't know how to kind of metallic-y. Maybe that's a better word. You know me. Also, for that month, you'll be receiving a handmade card in the mail. And, of course, we have other in-color goodies. So I like to surprise and delight my customers. So with that being said, you know, we do have, hint, hint, the glitter paper. We have the twine. We have these matte decorative dots. So each month you'll get a surprise and delight along with these items in your mailbox. And like I said, that would be for $60 each month. I need a minimum of 5 people, so I'm looking for 3 more minimum. So tell your friends. It's something kind of fun. And this way, it makes it more affordable for you to receive all the stuff in color, right? We want to make it affordable for you so that you're able to play with all the brand new colors, because after all, they are gorgeous, right? Oh, I see more. Hey, hi, Evelyn. Hey, Nancy. Oh my gosh, aren't these pretty, you guys? So there we go. I'm just going to put them full frame. You guys can check them out. Isn't that pretty? I love them. And you know what? Yesterday was such a beautiful spring day, and this is just perfect. So it was a fun surprise as I was working away in my craft room. I think I was in my craft room yesterday from about 10:30 in the morning until about 10 o'clock at night. I was like binging on paper, ink, and stamps, you guys. It was crazy. By last night, I admit, I was tired. I was really tired. But I got a lot done. I have more to do, but I have a lot that I've gotten done. So, the other thing that I wanted to tell you about as well, let's see here. I told you about the Ink Color Club. I'm having a catalog kickoff, kind of a party type atmosphere, and it's going to take a place of our class, although we're not only going to party and look at new products, we're going to play with new products. So it'll almost be similar to what we always do each month for card class, but you'll be working with all brand new products. So that is coming up on Thursday, May the 5th at 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, or 6:30. So if you are local, you'd like to come on over and attend, please reserve your spot. It's $25 or free with a minimum order during the class, okay? So let me know pretty soon. That's coming up. I need to know by May the 2nd if you'll be attending the catalog kickoff on May the 5th. Also, into that following Monday, I tell you, I got a busy May coming up. We have Coffee and a Card going to Starbucks. So if you are local and live in the Ludington, Scottville, any surrounding area, and you'd like to come and join us, there's no reservation necessary. Just walk in. You'll see me just as you walk in the door on the left. There's a really big table and it's surrounded by windows. So I'll be having that table. It'll be Coffee and a Card from noon until 2 p.m. on Monday the 9th. Okay? So come on over and see me. Make a free card. And then the requirement is, the homework is that you need to send the card to give someone else a smile. That sound good? All right. I hope to see you guys there for that. Also, one more thing. The product class for May, which is on, let's see here, Thursday, May the 26th, I've decided to use this suite instead of the Hey Sports fan. I love this. I have been playing with it a lot, making all kinds of fun things for a display for an event that I will be at the second weekend of May. And part of it is, I'm calling it his and hers, and this is the his part. So I have been playing with the he's all that, and so instead of the hey sports fan, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this. I love this. I think it's a little more versatile than the sports fan stuff. Not knocking the sports fan stuff, because I've liked that suite too. But I just think that this is going to be a lot of fun. And of course, we'll be making 2 each of 4 designs. And the cost on this class will be $38. It's going to include the pack of the DSP, which has a bunch of really cool punch outs in it, along with the rustic embellishments that you can see like on this particular card right here. And also a package of dimensionals, because we use dimensionals like they're going out of style. So I figured this time, because guys, you know, I don't think ribbon really jives with a dude. So instead of doing our normal where I throw in a bolt of ribbon, this time we're going to go ahead and I'm going to throw in some dimensionals into that mix so that you have those. Okay, so that'll be the end of May on the, let's see here, the 26th, May 26th, and it's going to be the He's All That suite. And I'll have these cards displayed for those that come locally. Awesome. Okay, I think I covered the stuff that's going on here locally at the chalet. And also, speaking of in color, once again, Paper Pumpkins May kit is going to consist of our 5 in colors. I love them all together. You know, sometimes we get in colors and they don't all play together nicely. You guys know what I mean? These, oh my gosh, I love them together. They're just so cool. They're fresh and they're bright and cheerful, and I'm loving them. I've made a lot of stuff with our ink colors, so I can't wait to show you all of that. So anyway, if you're wanting to receive the May Paper Pumpkin, and if you haven't tried Paper Pumpkin yet, seriously, give it a try. They're so much fun, and I call them kind of like a 2 to 3 hour crafting escape in a box. Everything is prepped for you. You get an ink spot, so it's like a little mini ink pad. You also receive stamps each month that are exclusive to the Paper Pumpkin kits, and then all the supplies other than you may need paper snips and other adhesive like our seal adhesive, some kind of a, yeah, that would be a good thing. Or maybe I call it green glue, but the mono adhesive, I don't know, what do we call this stuff? Multi liquid glue. Green glue, and it's not green, I know, but that's what I call it. I can't help it. Bad habits, never, well, they just, you know. Anyway, so if you're wanting to sign up with Paper Pumpkin, let me know. I can help you with that, okay? But I don't think you're gonna wanna miss out on this one for sure. And kind of a last call, this is going on until May 2nd. And I believe part of the products are no longer available. Yeah, the foil paper and these really pretty rhinestone wave jewels are no longer available. Whoops, I think I'm gonna move these out of the way now. Bye-bye, flowers. There we go. Okay, here, more room. Now that I have leafy things all over. Anyway, so this is gonna carry over into our new catalog. So if you guys love this, you may want to get an extra pack of the paper because the paper is not carrying over, and it's gorgeous and it goes so well. That's why I don't understand sometimes with some of the things that Stampin' Up decides on. I'm gonna make sure that there we go, why they decide the things they do, but you know, we got to go with the flow. Anyway, so this will be in the new catalog, so if you're loving it, or if you have it and you haven't gotten the paper, you may want to get one more pack. As far as I know, the paper is still available, and that'll be going on till May the 2nd or while supplies last. Also, last call as well, going on until May 2nd, the Altogether stuff. Now, this is not carrying over into the new catalog. I've loved this. I think it's so cute. And I love the dies that go with it. So the bundle, I'd say it's a must-have. And of course, the black and white paper is still available. The blends right now, the natural tones, basically they're not available right now. They will be, and they're going to be carried over into the new catalog. So just wanted to mention that. And let's see, you guys ready to play? I'm so excited. So along with this new catalog, and I can't show you the inside of it yet, but it's, of course, like I said, it's beautiful. The products in it are gorgeous, and I can't think of anything that's new that I don't like. Isn't that horrible? That's exactly why I'm a demonstrator, so at least I can buy more and get a discount. That's my excuse. And between you and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, hey, hi, Lisa. Hello, sister from Vermont. It's good to see you. So anyway, with that being said, look at the cover, right? I mean, it's gorgeous, beautiful. And you would think that this card would be really, really hard to make. It's not. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to duplicate this card today. We're going to do this one right here. See, doesn't that look almost identical? I did a pretty good job. We could actually put that right there, and you never know. Almost. Anyway, I want to show you this suite. I believe that when this catalog goes live on May, when is that? May 3rd? Yeah, May 3rd. I'm sitting here questioning myself. I'm thinking of all the other events that are going on in my head. I'm like, yes, May 3rd, this catalog goes live. And I believe that this suite of product is something that you're really going to want. I'm going to show you why. It's so cool. So, with that being said, let's show you first of all. And I know when I had my what do you want to call it? Unboxing. I was showing you a lot of the products. So I thought, this looks like it's crooked or something. It's driving me nuts. Sorry, guys. Every week I go through this. I don't know. Anyway, okay, we'll deal. With that being said, I wanted to show you once again our paper, because our designer series paper, or as I call it, DSP, as an acronym for short, is gorgeous. And Stampin' Up never ceases to amaze me with the designs and the colors that they mix together, which I love, because sometimes they use colors together that I would never dream of using together. Does that make sense? What I really love is on the back, now, I used to do this on my own. Whoops. I got a price on this thing just because I wanted to remember for myself how much it is. But anyway, on the backs of our packaging of the DSP, it now lists all the colors that are included in the DSP, which is really cool, right? I just like to have it as a handy reference. And then usually when I am going to play with a product, I'll go ahead, I'll look at the colors that are included in the DSP. I pull those cardstock colors out, along with the ink pads and then the embellishments that may go with it. For instance, this is kind of a suite type situation. So I pull everything out and I have it accessible to me along with the stamp set, bundle, dies or punch, and then try to see, okay, what can I do with this? So let's show you and remind you how beautiful this paper is. I mean, you don't have to, what I love about this suite is that you don't have to do much to make a beautiful card. It's gonna make you look like you are a true artist. Trust me on this. So check out this piece, I love it. So full of color, and then we have the back right there. Isn't that nice? Love it. Then, oh, this one's gonna blow your mind, you guys. I love this one. You ready? Whoa! Love the sound effects. So yeah, that is just, oh, it's yummy, right? And then I'll show you the back side, which is also very pretty. I love the gradation of the colors in that one. And then let's see here, this one, yeah. Then there's this one here, which I love. Again, all those colors, right? So good. And then the back I even love. I mean, that is really different from the rest of the paper. It's so pretty. And then there's this one with that blue, the navy, Night of Navy background. So pretty. Oh, and then look at that. Oh my gosh. I mean, it looks like you took the time to sit there and color that, right? And oh my gosh. So this card I used with that paper. So I really didn't do a whole lot on this card. You'll see. It's so good. Okay, and then the last two that I want to show you, this is awesome. So let me see here. Here is the stamp set, Happiness Abounds. And of course they have the coordinating flowers and the fonts. They have that mix of fonts that you guys know I absolutely love. It's so pretty. It's just a touch of elegance, but not too much. I guess if that makes sense. It is a photopolymer set. So they're clear stamps, so they're easy to line up. And the dies are what make this a gotta have it. Gotta have it. You guys ready? Of course, it's almost like a puzzle now. I did take a picture, so I'll post this after the fact because it takes me 10 minutes to match up everything. But I know it fits. Okay, there's like, yeah, I keep turning. It was funny because I was watching, if you guys know Kylie Petrucci, her and her husband were doing a live and they were trying to match all these up. It was kind of cute. They were like, oh, wait, no. So anyway, I know this one goes with that. Okay, so these dies are fitting all of these flowers, which I think is just the bomb diggity, if you ask me. Now there's like this one here. I hope I'm getting this into the picture. So this one goes with all of these that have the little, yeah, with that little stem on it, if you can see that. And then, wait, there's more. So then there's these little guys, these little leaves. Make sure you can see that. That fits. And then wait, there's more. There is the 6 leaf that's in the paper. So you have that. And there's this one too, which one does this fit? I think it's this, whoops, now I'm knocking dies around. Yep, it's that one. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers, and then the 2 leafy things they have dies for. Okay, so what does this mean? Easy crafting, right? You can run these through with your die cut machine and you don't have to do any coloring. It looks like you did a lot of work on your card. So I love that. I really do. I love that. So anyway, I want to show you guys, when you do take the time, and I took a little bit of time last night with one of the, I think, it was this one. I took the time to go ahead and cut out as many flowers and leafy things as I could. So when I was done, this is what you end up having left. It looks like this. Oh, isn't that pretty? So basically you're getting all your flowers for the most part. In fact, I could even use these on the ends if I was to use them on an edge of something. So that's why I have not thrown this away yet, but I wanted to show you guys that you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck with this particular pack of paper. It's so cool. And then of course we have these gems. What are these little guys called? I keep forgetting them, the name of them. Glossy Dots assortment, and they have adhesive on the back. So they're super easy to use, just like other bling blings. I love these. They're pretty and they go perfectly. And then the other thing I wanted to show you as well. So we have these cases in our catalog, and they're the standard cases that we use for our stamps, but I love to use them for, of course, storage. So in case you guys are looking for these, it's item number 119105. You get a set of 4 for, I believe, $10. And I use these for all kinds of things. But this, just to show you guys, as I was sitting there cutting all of those flowers out of one of the sheets, I have a lot of little flowers now that are all cut out and ready to go to make some beautiful cards. Pretty cool. And this way I'm keeping them in here instead of keeping them with my Designer Series paper pack because I don't want them bent. The other thing I love to use these cases for, since we're talking about it, we of course have the Simply Chamois that you just moisten with tap water, and this is what I use to clean my stamps. And it fits perfectly in one of these. So it's nice when it's, I know it looks really grungy, doesn't it? It's very well loved, but it still works the same, guys, whether it looks grungy or pretty. But anyway, it's nice to have on hand. I keep it right on my desk. This way too, if I'm on the go, for instance, like going to Starbucks, I will take this with me so I have something to clean my stamps with, and it's enclosed. And then I can just pack it up in my bag, good to go, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Hey, Lonnie. Hi, I miss you. It's good to see you here too. Thank you for popping on and saying hello. All right, so we're going to, I have all my stuff cut, and like I said, I already die cut my flowers for you guys. So yeah, this is basically all you're gonna need other than your stamps, the ink. So let me rattle off some sizes here for you guys. First of all, this is a piece of thick not whisper white, see? Oh my gosh, speaking of bad habits. Thick basic white cardstock, and I cut it at 4 1/4 by, no I did not, I cut it at 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and I scored it 4 1/4. Okay, there we go. So I scored it already. And then also the Designer Series paper, I cut it 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 because I want it to cover the entire front of my card. We're also going to use this piece of basic white, which is 4 1/4 by 3. And then this piece is going to be for our sentiment. And this is 1 1/4 by 2 1/2. And if you don't get those measurements immediately, that's okay, because you can watch this over and over and over again. And I'll be putting this on YouTube and of course on my blog, which is dawnscreativechalet.com. All right, let's see here. So we have Melon Mambo and I call it Gag, Granny Apple Green. So I don't know why, I just call it Gag. And it's not that I don't like the color, it's just it's a lot less to say than Granny Apple Green. I know, I'm weird. It's okay. You guys know that already. Okay, so I need my bone folder. I'm gonna go ahead and just a funny thing. So I've been asked by my customers, I don't know how many times, because when I pack their kits, I already have everything scored, folded. They're so spoiled, but I love to do that for them. I'll even tie their bows. But anyway, I've been asked, I don't know how many times, when you do score something, see how there's a gutter? And I call it the worm. I know, laugh at me. I can see you over there laughing. But anyway, yeah, there's a gutter and there's a worm. And I'm always like, they're like, well, which way do I fold it? I always say, hide the worm. Hide the worm. That's how I remember it. In fact, I was told that once a long time ago, hide the worm. So, of course, I had a giggle out of that, and I, of course, didn't forget it. So there you go. Maybe that'll help you not to forget. And then also, I have my seal here, but I think I'm going to use my mono liquid adhesive, or as I call it, green glue, because I'm weird. And I'm just going to go ahead. I don't use this often, and not that I don't love it. I do love it for like 3D projects. In fact, I made a really cute, easy peasy 3D project this weekend. I love the glue because what's nice about it with liquid glue is it does give you time to set your thing in place. It gives you a couple seconds to move it around, if that makes sense. When I use my seal adhesive, that stuff is super sticky. And basically once it's down unless you pray a lot and try to remove it. And sometimes it'll work. Sometimes you'll just rip up your paper. So it's just nice because liquid glue does give you a couple of seconds to move it around if it's not aligned perfectly. It's just that I get it all over my fingers and then I'm a sticky, hot mess. That's usually always. Now this here, I wanted to also show you, and with all these dies that we pulled out, there's also this really cool die, which makes a really neat background, but we're not going to use that today. But what I wanted to show you are these two right here. And this caught my eye as soon as I seen the front of the catalog. I loved it. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. So if you guys, let me show you again, close-up version. So see on the edge here, it looks like it was taken from like a notebook. I love that look. I think that that is super cool. So they've given us, and I used the one that's on the outside here. And then there's also this one here. I don't know what you want to call that, like more of a perforation, I guess. But anyway, so this is the one that I used. Now we can use the same one today. So I'm going to give you guys a choice. We're going to play a little bit, okay? Or should we try out the new one? So I'm going to wait a couple seconds here. I wish I had the Jeopardy tune, because if I did, I'd play it while I wait for a reaction and see, should we play with the same die or should we try out the other one and see what it looks like? Because I'm curious about that one too. New! Krista says new! Okay, anybody else? I'm kind of thinking new too. I want to see what it looks like. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to go for it. So I'm going to bring in my mini die cut machine and we're going to pray that this doesn't scoot. By the way, speaking of that, you guys, starting on May 3rd, when we are able to order out of the new catalog, guess what is coming? I'm so excited. Our replacement for the magnetic cutting pad board thing. That thing, you know, the thing. Oh my goodness sakes. I tell you, sometimes I crack me up. But the one that's ready right now is for the larger of the two of our die cut machines. This is the mini that we're using. And I have, which I'm going to use so it doesn't slide away, our handy dandy little pad here. I can't think of the name of it because I'm drawing a blank because I'm live and that happens constantly and I can't pick up that piece of paper. There we go. Anyway, our silicone mat. There we go. Oh, Dawn. Seriously. Okay, so grab my plates for it. So when you purchase these, the plates come with. And also because, and we're going to have a magnetic plate for this as well, but it's not available yet. So we have to wait on that. Kind of a bummer, but hey, you know, all good things take time. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I have some sticky notes, Post-it notes that I've cut. You know, one of my teamies gave me a pack of, and I didn't know that they make it. And you guys would probably be like, oh yeah, they've had that forever. But the Post-it notes that have the sticky on the entire piece of Post-it note, really cool stuff. And I tucked them away so I wouldn't use them all the time. And now I can't find them. I know they'll come up. I know that they'll show. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, get these out of my hand here first of all so we can align this little guy up. I almost think it's actually easier for me with some of these dies just to work on my bigger machine. It gives me a bigger work area. We're gonna try it with the little guy for now. And I'm just gonna stick them in place with a couple of Post-it notes so he behaves. And remember, you don't want these plates flush, because remember when I talked about biting into a hamburger and how it's easier if it's a little off than it is to take that one big chunk of a bite? Whoops, I'm going to destroy this yet. So anyway, so I'm going to purposely misalign my plates because it's easier for this little machine to grab it and take its bite. I guess it's like the easiest way to put it, and I hope it didn't move. We'll see. Drum roll. Nope, it didn't. Okay, cool. Cool beans. So we're gonna go ahead, get this out of the way, take these off, and that's what you get. So there's this one that we used on the sample, which is really cool. But then there's this one. So now you guys know what both of them look like. Very, very cool. I'm going to use this little guy an awful lot. He was like something that really got me excited to get this suite as well. Okay, so the next thing we want to do, I have the 2 leaf stamps from that stamp set. And once again, it's called Happiness Abounds. I don't know why I can't remember it. I want to call this suite Hues of Happiness, which I guess is also part of the name. Anyway, so with that being said, I'm going to stamp on my piercing mat. I remembered what it's called. And Evelyn, who's listening, watching, I remembered it, and I remembered my silicone mat too. I get an A for the day. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna go ahead and stamp the leaves first. And I think what I will do, there we go. I was gonna say, uh-oh, I have runaway flowers. Okay, so what I did on the last card is I just laid out my flowers, kind of, sort of, where I wanted them. And then, using my leaf stamp, I just kind of was winging it on where about it would go, okay? And then I also used the 6-leaf thingy. Don't you love my terminology? I'm using thingy a lot today, but you guys, you know what I mean. Anyway, and then I'm going to put this one right about here. That looks good. Perfect. See, so far so good. Easy card, right? And then what I'm going to do is, once again, kind of a, well, yeah, we're going to line that like so. And one of my most favorite things ever, dimensionals. And I'm going to put the dimensionals on these beautiful flowers that I've die cut in advance. Oh, I know something that I forgot too. That's okay, because we have them right here. Are the leaves that I also die cut, because I want to add those as well. All right, so we're going to put a couple on the bottom here. So I hope that you guys have had a really good weekend. I know it was gorgeous in Michigan. I was loving it. Beautiful, beautiful weather. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to add a couple of these leaves. So we're going to have one of those, and I thought I had another of the, maybe not. Do I? Oh, I do, right here. Okay, so we're going to use one of each of those. And I think I'll use, I'll go ahead and use the green glue. The top is off, mine as well. And we're going to stick that right, well, no, we're going to put this one on the bottom. Do you guys talk to yourselves when you stamp? Or is it just me? Oh, goodness. Okay. Anyway, at least I get a good answer when I talk to myself. It just confirms. I confirm that I'm right on what I'm thinking. Okay, pretty so far, right? Super easy. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the smaller piece with the sentiment on it. And I'm using Melon Mambo. This is a color I haven't used in a while. Whoops, almost had that puppy upside down. Center it. See what I mean about these photopolymer stamps? They're so awesome to stamp with because you can see right where you're stamping. Perfect. Oh, I love it when things work out, especially when you guys are watching me. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this guy right here and I want to put some dimensionals right in here. So actually I'm gonna do it right onto that piece that I want to layer this onto. And that looks good. And then, let's see, I put this directly down onto the card, so I guess we'll do it that way. And once again, I'll go ahead and use the green glue. I can hear somebody saying, stop calling it green glue, it's not green. See, I proved it, not green, okay? And we're gonna put that right like so. And of course, it needs a little bit of bling. How did I open these up? Oh, here we go. There we go. And using my Picket tool. And let's see here. We'll go ahead. I used yellow last time. Let's go ahead and use this. And instead of putting them on the bottom, I think I'll put them on the top. Because we can. And then maybe like right here. I love that they have 3 different sizes of the circles, which is just kind of fun. Okay, there we go. See? Super easy, and it looks like you spent a lot more time making this than what you actually did. And you know, the designer series paper, it works. It's so pretty, you guys. So I've had a couple already ask, what are your must-haves in the catalog? This is one of them. And along with the He's All That I'm offering that class on, the product-based class on at the end of May. Because, you know, Stampin' Up! For a while, we haven't had a lot of guys stuff. I'm going to show you these cards again. But we really, it's hard for me to make dude cards because we just haven't had much of an assortment. Now there's another set that's in the catalog as well that's called Brewed for You. And then there's one that's carrying over that's Whiskey Business. I don't know if Stampin' Up's trying to tell us something. But honestly, I think between the 3, Along with, there's a really cool animal set. You know, the masculine cards that we did a couple weeks back for the lives that I've done, those make really pretty cards too. So we're really getting a nice selection of products and stamps and papers that work for the guys in our lives, which I really like. It makes it a lot easier. I didn't struggle in the least making these because everything is already thought up for you. And truth be told, these, a couple of them may or may not have been cased directly from the catalog. That's why I love our catalog too. Our catalog is not just a catalog, it's an idea book. So once you get your hands on that, like I keep one of every of my catalogs just to have them, just for reference, for different layouts and things like that. But anyway, happiness abounds. So what do you guys think? Is this one that you think that you would love to have in your craft space? It's so pretty. I hear that loud scream way over here. Oh my gosh, you guys. Hey, I appreciate you popping by today and crafting with me. I hope that I've inspired you, and maybe by showing you that all of these dies fit with that paper. I mean, that in itself is, as I say, worth the price of admission. It makes the work of making a card so easy. And with flowers, just about anything but masculine. So if you wanted birthday, thinking of you, sympathy cards, gosh, what else? Anyway, just about anything else goes with flowers. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, another flower set. We have so many flowers, but this particular suite, I am really loving because of the dies that jive with the paper. And I can just cut them out, take an hour or two, cut out a full sheet of flowers, and be good to go and have them on hand when I need a card, especially a quick one. Because as you can see, we made this super duper quick. Anyway, thanks you guys. If you have any questions, make sure to message me. I'd be happy to help you out. I'm going to be putting this live onto YouTube and my blog. So if you want to watch it again or get the deets, all the deets will be on my blog. I'm going to work on that as soon as I'm done here and have that ready to rock and roll, so you have that available to you. And once again, these products will be available on May the 3rd. So stay tuned for that. I'm so excited. All right, guys, have a great day, and I will see you next Sunday at 1 o'clock Eastern time, right where you're at right now. Thanks again. Have a happy Sunday. Bye-bye.